Last time, after clearing up the confusion between the NCR and the locals of Freeside, we finally made it to the Strip. We got an invite to the Lucky 38 to speak with the elusive Mr. House, but decided to confront Benny first. So finally, we were able to talk to him, but before we could get all the answers to our burning questions, he ran off on us. But upon searching his suite at the tops, we met Yes Man, a Securitron Benny had reprogrammed who told us all about Benny's plans and gave us all our options on what to do with New Vegas, giving us a lot to think about. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and talk to Mr. House in the Lucky 38, but before we jump in there, I just want to go over a quick thing. I did a couple side quests kind of...
Hey there, friend. A bit
Uh-oh.
of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need.
This.
My stock and trade, all kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance.
Easy to hide weapons?
Things guards can't spot when they're patting you down or checking for iron at your hip.
Let's see what you have.
Take a look at these beauties.
And that actually might be helpful because they take away all the guns whenever you go into a casino. Okay, anyway, so I did a couple side quests off camera, and just because there were a couple that I had sort of gotten together and, like, done parts of as we were going, and then just kind of never finished them off. So I did a couple of those, so we've leveled up a little bit, and I took care of some side quests, and one of those was helping Rex get a new brain here for King, and I haven't actually checked off the last step of that one, so he's our companion for now, and we still have Boone, and now we're on our way in to talk to Mr. House at the Lucky 38, because fucking Benny ran off on us, and I'm sick of that guy, so I want to see what Mr. House has to say. I don't think I'm going to side with Mr. House at the end of the day, but I want to see what he's got to say anyway. I want to know more about that whole situation.
Well, howdy, partner. Good to see you again. Boss is waiting for you upstairs, so get a move on.
Okay, thank you, Victor.
I see you brought some friends. Sorry, partner, but they're gonna have to stay outside.
No problem, I'll head up by myself.
Come back soon now.
I want to get up there, so whatever I gotta do, I guess. Okay. Let's go. Oh. Where are you? Talk to you?
Where to, partner?
To the penthouse. Here we are.
Penthouse floor.
Okay. So we're gonna go this way, it looks like. And through here. Okay, so... Ooh, there he is. So I'm curious, I really want to know if Mr. House is ever actually like a real person. I've seen this image here before, like just, you know, on the internet, not trying to spoil much or anything like that, but just like looking it up. I've seen this face. And I wonder, do we ever get to meet him? Is he even still like alive, or is he like kind of like a robo brain? Like his brain is just in this computer living on. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we'll find out, right?
The point of my inviting you to visit me here at the Lucky 38 before stomping into the tops on your own was to help you prepare tactically. Now, because of your carelessness, Benny has fled the Strip, taking with him the platinum chip.
He set me up for an ambush. Like, that's hardly my fault.
And whose idea was it to offer yourself up as a sacrificial lamb? Really? What did you expect? Are you going to keep giving him opportunities to kill you? It's becoming a hobby of his.
Okay. Well, where do you think he's gone? I mean, we know where he is, right?
His destination is hardly a mystery. It's a near certainty that he's making his way for Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill. It's one of just 2 places on Earth that have the hardware necessary to read the platinum chip. The Lucky 38 is the other, of course.
I see. Okay. So it says, were you aware that Benny hijacked one of your Securitrons and used it to infiltrate your network? I don't think I want to tell him that, because I don't think I want to side with Mr. House. I think that there's like 4 options total based on what the Yes Man said. So we could do the Brotherhood, I think, the NCR. No, Caesar, the NCR, Benny, or Mr. House, I think. Well, I don't even know what Benny wants, necessarily. Or the independent option, an independent Vegas. So Mr. House, independent, NCR, or Caesar. And I'm pretty sure I know at least 2 of those I don't want. And I'm afraid that if I tell him about this, I don't want to lock us out of anything. Anyway, we'll keep going. What do I do next?
I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous. The next step will require you to infiltrate Caesar's camp at Fortification Hill.
So, do you want me to kill Caesar?
Absolutely not. Caesar is of great use to me. I don't want you harming a hair on that man's head, assuming you could find one.
So, I wonder if the hair comment is another, like, kind of indication or clue about what is wrong with Caesar. Because Silas, who was captured and he was at Camp McCarran, he told us that Caesar is sick. So, that's interesting. But also, another reason why I don't want to side with Mr. House, anybody who wants to keep Caesar alive and has any sort of good connection with them, I don't want any part of that. Okay, so what do you want me to do at Fortification Hill?
I want you to open a hatch in the basement of the derelict weather station atop Fortification Hill. You'll recognize it on sight. The hatch bears the logo of the Lucky 38, same as the platinum chip.
Okay, and what's inside of it?
Something very important. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise, so don't bother asking.
Okay, and how do I open the hatch?
You can't, but the chip can. The hatch will recognize the platinum chip and open sesame.
And why should I be working for you?
I'm not offering you an incentive as crude as money, though there'll be plenty of that. What I'm offering you is a ground floor opportunity in the most important enterprise on Earth. What I'm offering is a future. For you, and for what remains of the human race.
Well, I'm gonna agree to check it out. I'm not agreeing to actually siding with him. And I think at this stage, you don't have to, like, you're not locked into anything if you do this. Like, it just gives me the quest and I can still ignore that specific one and do what I want afterwards. So we're gonna go with yes. I am also very curious because Mr. House is confirmed, I think, to be in the season 2 of the TV show. So I really want to know, kind of, I want to do like a deep dive on Mr. House and kind of my thoughts for where things might go in season 2 with Mr. House and like what his connection in the show is going to be. And just all the lore to do with him because I'm fascinated by it, really. Okay, so all right, I'll do what you ask.
I expect that if Benny doesn't have the chip, Caesar will make sure you get it. More on that later. Be off.
Okay, so we did that. I wonder what else is in this area. Ooh. A locked hard to activate that terminal. We don't have that. First of all, what does it tell us? 75, I think, is the science skill required for that. Obtain a Lucky 38 VIP card. So there's a way that we can unlock it without... there's a way that we can get a key for that room. For whatever that terminal is. Interesting. Okay, what's out here? I just want to take a quick look around. I don't want to spend an aggressive amount of time in here because I kind of want to get things going. Mostly because I also want to check out some of the DLC before we make our final decision on what we want to do with New Vegas. I don't know exactly how well all of those side quests for the DLC are related to this, but I know that you can't go back and do them afterwards, so... Wait. In here. Oh, that's where I came out of. What's over here? Oh, okay. So I know that you can't go back and do quests after you finish the main story. You have to basically restart an old save. So I might as well just do the DLCs since I have them downloaded. I might as well do those first before we go ahead and get to the end game of the game. Oh, do I have to talk to him first?
Congratulations, partner. The boss has instructed me to comp you to the High Roller Suite. You can bring your friends too. Be like a little clubhouse for the gang you put together. Just bear in mind, you're the only one gets to see the boss. Any friends you got, they can wait in the suite. Enjoy the digs, partner. They're plenty fancy.
Okay, so, is that the presidential suite? Is that what he's talking about? Okay, so we'll go check that out really quick. But yeah, I want to do the DLCs first, so...
High Roller Suite.
Just because we can't do them later. I mean, we can, but we just have to, like, restart an old save anyway, so we might as well just do it beforehand. I wonder what kind of things we got going on in here. If there's... I really want to find a key to that room, but I imagine maybe that will come later, or we'll find a way to do that in the future. I'm not going to spend too much time on trying to figure that out, but I do want to see exactly what's going on in here.
Where to, partner?
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the cocktail lounge? Or the casino? Is where we started from, I think.
Casino.
Yeah, casino floor. Okay. So, one thing I do want to check out. Well, first of all, what does this say? Oh no, I don't want to dismiss my companions. Definitely don't want to do that. I want to see if we can talk to somebody at one of these... Is there somebody at any of these desks? Like, can you pay to get a VIP lounge or something? In here. This place is weird. Why is it empty? Oh, VIP lounge. Like, could we... Ooh, pre-war money. Right? Or no? Ooh, what's this? Locked hard. Damn it. Okay. Ooh, what about all of these terminals? Are any of these on? No. Damn it. All these chips for, like, these must be the rooms. Interesting. Fascinated. I'm fascinated by all of this, but I would really like to find something that I can get into that terminal with. Why is this like a ghost town in here? Well, that's right, nobody can come in here. But why? Okay, what's in here? Absolutely none of these terminals work. Nothing. Very interesting. What are these? Ooh, safes. Oh, what's in here? Oh, well, nothing. Let's go ahead back out of here, and I want to check out one more thing before we mosey on out of this area. And I want to try to see what is in the cocktail lounge, at least. And then we'll head out on our way. God, things are kind of creepy. Okay.
Where to, partner?
Cocktail lounge. The heck? I like how, like, it even sounds windy and eerie in here. I don't know how well the sound picks up on the recording, but it sounds creepy as hell. And there's just nothing here. So we're obviously at the top of the little, you know, whatchamacallit, the tower thingy. And there's just not a goddamn thing here. Okay, here's our guys. Follow me.
I've got your back.
And also you.
Excuse me, but are you the courier who caused all of that trouble in the tops?
Well, did I cause the trouble? No, but I was involved in it.
Oh, great. The followers of the apocalypse, well, some of us anyway, have been interested in Mr. House's technology, how he stays alive. Of course, no one else is allowed inside the Lucky 38, so no one knows what's going on. Well, except for you.
And, this is where I come in. Listen, lady, that makes two of us. I am also very curious about this.
Right. We just want to find out what sort of technology Mr. House has used to stay alive for all these years. It could be of great benefit to the people we try to help, many of whom suffer from hard-to-diagnose illnesses.
Okay, I'm on it, because I'm interested as well.
Really? Oh, I wasn't expecting you to agree so easily. That's great. Here, take this packet sniffer. It'll allow us to intercept data on Mr. House's network. You might have to manually remove the encryption from his data network, but hopefully you won't have too much trouble. Good luck.
Okay, so we'll come back to that. I'm not gonna go right back in there right now, but yeah. Oh, I wanted to talk to Rex. I think when I leave this building, they're not following me anymore. Okay, so let's go, everybody. Roll out. All right, so I've decided that before I tackle any of the other issues going on within New Vegas and trying to decide any of this stuff to do with going to the fort or checking in on, I think one of these has something to do with, yeah, talking about some of the 3 families that are in New Vegas that are in the Strip. Before we get into any of that, what I want to do is do the DLC. I want all the information available to me as possible. And I don't know that the information in any of the DLC directly relates to any of these other quests or would necessarily inform my decision on any of these. But again, since we can't go back and do it after we finish the game without just reloading the save anyway as if we hadn't finished it, I'm gonna do it now. And we have officially bypassed the the lowest level requirement for some of these quests. So the Happy Trails Expedition I looked up has the lowest level requirement before it lets you do it. I think you can do it anyway, it's just gonna be really freaking difficult. So anyway, the lowest one is the Happy Trails Expedition, and I'm really interested to see this one in particular. I've heard about it, and so I'm kind of interested. So we're gonna start here, and we're gonna officially jump into DLC territory here. So, let's go. Happy Trails, find the Happy Trails Caravan Master. So, where did that quest go? So we'll show location on that. And it's not too far away, actually. So Northern Passage. So if we just go ahead and get to North Vegas Square, we can head out that way. And before I forget, I'm going to friggin' save. Because I'll tell you what, I keep crashing, and it's causing problems. So, we're saving. I've had way too many crashes. I lost an entire session, so, it happens. Okay, so do I go through there and then out the other side, or what? Can I go out another way? Yeah, Mojave Wasteland. We'll go straight across. Okay. And it looks like there's the door out this way. Now, we've been in here before a long time ago, but I think we kind of did everything in here. And then hopefully just continue on this way, right? Yeah. We'll go wander over just a little ways to this H&H or H&M. I don't think it's H&M. H&H Tools Factory just to unlock the building to show it on our map. But we're not going to go in there today. Oh, shit. Clearly I don't have any weapons that are armed, or I don't have any ammo. But luckily Rex is on it. He's got us. I did hear that there were some fiends in the area. Okay, search. Do we need any of this? I think we're good. Okay. But where is it? Are we there? We passed it. I just want to knock off the building. I just want to check it off the map. Must be over here somewhere. There we go. H&H Tools Factory. I forget what somebody said was in there, but somebody told us about it a long time ago. Again, because I'm playing way ahead of time, and then I gotta edit and, all the stuff. So, it might have only been an episode ago, but I forget. Anyway, we're gonna go head out this way. and get us into this northern passage to take us into this Happy Trails area. And see what's going on over there. I just want to make sure I'm still going the right direction. Probably over in this little cave area somewhere. Piece away. Now we can finally get into some of these quests that I've had just like lined up here for ages. Didn't know what to do with. I'm trying to figure out exactly where we go into it at. Possibly in here? I don't think you can climb up like everything, so I want to try climbing up any mountain that I can't get to. Aha, probably in here. Nice. You've discovered Northern Passage. We're almost at level 17, so we have more than enough. I think it required level 10 to do this, so. And we didn't get any notification coming in here, so that's promising. That's like, hey, heads up, it's gonna be real fucking hard. Okay, so we got some people here. Talk to Ricky.
Hey, little lady. Don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises.
That does not sound, I don't know. I don't like it. Vault 22. I wonder if he got that suit or if he's from a vault. But anyway, unwarranted hostility and general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict? Do anything around here besides make women sick?
You want to know what I do, Toots? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see? And done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
Deadeye, huh? How'd you get the nickname?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I never panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Death jaws, huh? Did you mean to say death claws?
No, you heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth. Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
You saying that you killed a Brotherhood of Steel paladin. Please go on. This promises to be entertaining.
I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
Okay. Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a 3rd nut that glows in the dark. I'll drop trout for you out on the trail after dark, sis. Let you see what you're working with. Know what I mean?
Wow. I'll bring my tweezers and a microscope.
Hey, that's... Man, what a bitch. I was just being friendly.
That's really funny, actually. Anyway, I see you're wearing a Pip-Boy and a vault suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the vault suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 22. That's where I grew up.
You're lying. I've been to Vault 22. No one's lived there in 150 years. I did find a vault while I was doing a side quest that was, like, covered in, like, grass and stuff like that. So... Gosh, that's so cool. I wonder... So if I hadn't found that before this, I wonder what I would have been able to say. That is so cool. Anyway, I love that. I love the dynamic of the game. Like, how dynamic it is. That it's changeable, depending on what you've already done. It's not just, like... You know, they actually react to the things that you've done. That's cool.
Oh, you've been to Vault 22, huh? I may have been exaggerating a little. Truth is, I got this suit and the pit boy off a dead prospector who came out from Zion. Guy was dead when I found him, okay? Had a ton of shit on him. That's how I know there's good loot in Zion, see?
I didn't actually go into the vault, though. I just discovered it. Okay. What do you use your Pip-Boy for?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Did you notice I'm wearing one too?
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Your Pip-Boy isn't working. The screen's locked up and the reboot button is missing.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
What I want is for you to scram. The expedition doesn't need you.
Fine. You win, asshole. Enjoy leading the expedition into a fucking ambush. Hope you all die.
Good fucking riddance. Okay. Who are you guys?
I keep hearing about some courier making a fuss over at the strip. Must have
There was some
delivered
kind
more
of
than just
massacre at
mail.
one of the ranger stations. I don't know which one.
They're obviously talking about me. Okay, I can talk to this lady, Stella.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
What was it like to grow up in New Reno?
Imagine New Vegas if there was no Mr. House-type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Okay. That's a whole lot going on there. Tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermal power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Were the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
And the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Okay, interesting. I'm loving all this stuff, by the way.
Catch you another time, then.
Okay, and let's see if we can talk to this guy, Jed. Okay, so this is the guy they're all talking about. This is the leader.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Damn good thing you came along, too. We had another prospect with a pit boy, but he done skedaddled. Something must have spooked the boy.
Obviously that was the guy I was talking to, I think. Tell me more about the job. I forgot there was a, we'll listen to it after this, but there was a radio broadcast on the Pip-Boy that we got, like, the very beginning of playing as soon as we walked out of Doc's house back in Good Springs. It popped up because I have the Ultimate Edition. We'll take a listen to it when we're finished here, but, let's just go ahead and ask him about it.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Okay, so I'm really interested in this quest in particular, because I think I've mentioned that I do some writing, in, like, a community for... It's like a roleplay community, and I write the ghoul from the show, and I'm currently doing a little story where they're going to this area, to Zion, and I kind of want to know more about it before I jump all the way into that little plot. So, personally, I have an extreme vested interest in this story and where this goes, because I kind of want to know more about it. Okay, who is Joshua Graham, and why shouldn't I talk to him? Or talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Okay. What about... Okay, I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Okay, I've been through Utah recently. What's the I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Degenerate tribes?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Okay, and the warlords?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
And the raiders?
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
And I've got some more questions.
Shoot.
Tell me about the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Okay, why can't you get to Salt Lake City? So I wonder how big the area of the NCR is, anyway, because it's obviously not just California. So, probably not even all of California. But anyway.
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
Okay, and what can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The new Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
And do you know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
And you don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the new Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
Okay, and I had some other questions. I think that actually might be all of them, but...
Shoot.
Not Caravan. I still don't know how to play that game. Okay, we're all ready to get going.
I bet you are. But we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friends behind.
Okay. Fine. Okay, so I guess I have to tell them
Yeah.
not to follow
Reckon
me.
you will.
Okay, talk to Rex. Wait here. And Boone. Wait here.
I'll sit tight.
Okay, we're on our way.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to...
We're ready to get going.
I bet you are. But we only got room for one more on this expedition. You'll have to leave your friends behind.
Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently you have to completely dismiss your companions to be able to go on this quest, but okay, so I did that. We're back. Let's go.
Are you here to jar at me a while?
Ready to go to Zion.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Hey man, I'm cool. I got a big backpack and everything. Why the weight limit?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, reckon you will.
Okay, so let's go ahead and drop some stuff. Okay, so we're going now.
Are you here to jar at me a while
Finally.
longer? Are we ready?
Yeah. I'm ready now, finally.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right?
Yes.
And I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Yes, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
You can see it for miles.
Ooh, interesting.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Very interesting.
All right, people.
Okay.
Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way, and if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving, and keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who
Dang.
cares if we
Okay, so let's get a weapon out. Okay, we do.
can't
We
get
have it.
back out the way we come? That's not a problem.
Oh, actually, give me 1 second before we get too far ahead of ourselves here. Let's go into our quests and see exactly what we got going on. Arrival at Zion, follow Jed. Radio. Is this what this was? No, something else. Okay. I forgot about the radio broadcast that led us to this quest. But anyway, okay, so we're following Jed. And then we'll get started.
Hold on now. God damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't see anybody. Oh, they're up there, but...
Stay low, people! Stay low!
I don't know if that was me that got them, but...
Stella! No. Die on me, woman.
Okay, hold on. I'm already running out of weapons. Okay. Cool. Think? I don't have enough ammo. And I died. Boom. Do we really need the slow-mo like this? Please. Oh my god, look at me. So we managed to talk to Mr. House, but we're not much closer to understanding his goals and motives. We'll get back to that all eventually, but for now, we're delving into DLC territory, starting with Honest Hearts. To catch the next part of the story, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications to follow along with the series as we head to Zion and learn more about the tribals there and see how or if this all fits in with the rest of the story. Until next time, I'm Brian Pickle. Thanks for watching.